Hello, this is Dr. Do again. This video is outside of medicine. Continue to read Psalms. I finished Psalm 124 and Psalm 125. I'm going to move on to Psalm 126 and Psalm 127. These are another two short Psalms. So I'm going to start to read Psalm 126. A Song of Ascents. When the Lord brought back the captives to Zion, we were like men who dreamed. Our mouths were filled with laughter, our tongues with songs of joy. Then it was said among the nations, the Lord has done great things for them. The Lord has done great things for us, and we are filled with joy. Restore our fortune, O Lord, like streams in the Negev. Those who sow in tears will reap with songs of joy. He who goes out weeping, carrying seeds to sow, will return with songs of joy, carrying sheaves with him. Psalm 127, a Song of Ascents of Solomon. Unless the Lord builds the house, its builders labor in vain. Unless the Lord watches over the city, the watchmen stand guard in vain. In vain you rise early and stay up late, toiling for food to eat, for he grants sleep to those he loves. Sons are a heritage from the Lord, children a reward for him. Like arrows in the hands of a warrior, are sons born in one's youth. Blessed is the man whose quiver is full of them. They will not be put to shame when they contend with their enemies in the gate. So these are another two short psalms. We know one of them was written by Solomon, the son of David, the third king of Israel, if I'm right. Saul was the first one, David, and then Solomon, right? In general, the tone of these two psalms, it's really praise. I think just saying how wonderful the God they believe. So some miraculous deed that God has done. Not only the people of Israel praise the God, and also the other nations praise their God together with them. So Psalm 126, a Song of Ascents. When the Lord brought back the captive to Zion. There's a little note here said, "Our Lord restored the fortunes." So this probably they were captured by the neighbors or by the nation around them, or they lost their fortune. But God, here the Lord brought back the captive to Zion, so gave back what they lost. And we were like men who dreamed. Our mouths were filled with laughter, tongues with songs of joy. Then it was said among the nations, the Lord has done great things for them. The Lord has done great things for us, and we are filled with joy. The Lord has done great things for them is quoted. In the quotation marks means the voice from other nations, and the Lord has done great things for us. We are filled with joy. This is from the people of Israelites. So this passage, the passage of here is really saying that the God has done a miraculous deed to them, recovered from what they lost, and also to the praise from them and also from the nations. Restore our fortune, O Lord. I like streams in the Negev. Those who sow in tears will reap with songs of joy. He who goes out weeping, carrying seeds to sow, will return with songs of joy, carrying sheaves with him. This is another paragraph saying, pray that God please continuously to restore our fortune, and also like the streams in Negev, probably is continuously the flourishing or the prosperity or the good things just streaming in this Negev. I think it's like a river stream, which means unceased, flowing continuously, replenishing. Those who sow tears will reap in song of joy, and those who weeping carry seed to sow. So those who really the past endurance in the tears and also the weepings will be joy and the seeds for happy. Return with sounds of joy and carry sheaves with him. So the harvest coming with those tears of endurance. Psalm 127 by Solomon. We know Solomon is it's called one of the wisest men in the history. So he had a whole book, several books about Proverbs and also other songs of songs. Let's see what he wrote in the Psalm 127. Unless the Lord builds the house, his builder labor in vain. I think his Psalm 127 saying, without this Lord, without this God, everything is in vain. Like he said, everything has his time, and everything is meaningless. If you recall his wisdom, one of his wisdom is everything is meaningless. So this is the same idea. If there is no God come along, nothing is really going to stand. Like, unless the Lord builds the house, the builders labor in vain. Unless the Lord watch over the city, the watchman stands guard in vain. In vain you rise early and stay up late and toiling for food to eat, for he grants sleep to those he loves. So without God, even those sleepless nights, you're thinking, you're planning, you're touching, toss and turn, but it's useless, it's in vain, unless God with you to give you peace to sleep. Sons are a heritage from the Lord, children a reward from him. So this is, I think, the value of family. If I recall right, Solomon probably had many wives, many children, uncountable. So that's in his point of view is the sons and the children are the reward from heaven. Like arrows in the hands of warrior are sons born in one's youth. So this like when a man at a young age to have children, it's like a special like arrows in the hand of a warrior, to shield, to protect, and also to like blessed is the man whose quiver is full of them. They will not be out to shame when they contend with their enemies in the gate. So this is saying, in addition to this, the son of man is an arrow for warrior, and also blessed is the man whose quiver is full of them. Quiver, I think it's a man, even though probably it's heavily burdened by a large family, but it still is a blessing. They will not be put to shame when they contend with their enemies in the gate. So this is saying that they will not be put to shame. So I think if you imagine you have a large family, you have burden, so probably you have to endure, find the content, and also find a way to deal with the enemies. I think not with hatred, but this implied content with their enemies in the gate. So which means endure and have a navigable mind to hold everything, except for the hatred. Not like previously saying a lot of the agony, the enemies, but this is kind of consolidated with the enemies. So these are the other two short psalms, 126, 127. I see the praise, I see the faith on top of that praise, that God is really everything. The God they believe is everything. I'm going to stop here and thank you for watching. I will see you next time.